Some cops think they can do whatever they want, abusing their power without consequences. But the truth always comes out, and today we'll be going through some shocking cases where corrupt cops were caught red-handed. On January 21st, 2025, Riverside Police Department officers stormed into a house looking for someone to interrogate. But when they realized the person wasn't there, instead of leaving, they crossed the line and started messing around like they had owned the place.
Like there's a padlock on it. There's a lock on it. There's a lock on the shelf.
Oh, there's a lock. Yeah. You can't keep where I don't even know. Oh, I got.
Yeah.
The cops had no idea that a hidden camera was recording their every move. As some officers messed with the park's bikes, one walked up and started taking pictures of the backyard.
He doesn't have a key for it. Some guy named Danny used to stay in there.
Yeah. I have a key.
Yeah.
An officer suddenly spotted a skateboard, and what he did with it next was a complete disgrace to proper policing.
Doing all these. Keep it simple, dog.
Keep it simple.
Nope. Oh, almost had it. Here. I'll take my doing all these. Oh, what? What do you think? All that here. Put in the grass.
Another cop thought he could handle a skateboard until he stepped on it and instantly made a fool of himself.
I would eat shit. Put in the dirt if you be able to do it. Oh, excuse me, guy.
I'm more of a lazy guy.
Yeah, that checks out. I was a rollerblade guy. I was more of a blade guy. I was a blader. I was more of like a Kiwi person. I get away with it. So maybe it's him.
The officers were playing around attempting tricks as if it were a game, but just as they decided to call it a day, something shocking was about to unfold.
I'm just gonna ask him. I'm gonna see if he'll let me inside the house right there with that entry card point to.
Okay. Little uneasy, boy. You good? No. Going easy. Okay. Yeah, I'm loose in that bad boy. Yeah, it looks like. Trying to crack it right in the middle. Trying to go, boy. Smash it, baby.
Just as they were about to leave, a highly unprofessional cop had an idea, and what he did next was truly unthinkable.
Fuck.
A cop, with no warrant, storms into a house and snaps someone's property in half like it means nothing? The officers behind this misconduct are still unknown, but the investigation is ongoing. These corrupt cops won't stay hidden for long. Abusing power never ends. Well, wait until you see what this next one did on camera.
Do you understand why you were arrested?
No. I know that I was exercising my Canadian Charter rights.
Okay.
Section 2, Part B, freedom of the press.
In January of 2024, James from Ontario Audit was simply taking pictures in Ontario downtown when Constable McGivern suddenly stepped out of his vehicle and closed in on him. What happened next will leave you questioning police overreach.
Good, how are you?
Can I ask you what you're doing?
Yeah, just taking some picture and video
Of who?
of just everything I can see. Sorry, can I get your name?
Why are you standing right here, though?
Can I get your name?
Not yet. I want to ask you what you're doing.
Okay, well, if you don't want to give me your name, I don't want to talk to you.
Are you filming cars coming and going? Is that what you're doing?
Can I get your name?
Are you filming cars coming and going from this police facility?
Can I get your name, sir?
I asked you a question first.
Do I have to answer you?
No, you don't have to answer.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day, random guy.
McGivern may have left, but not really. Instead, he parked nearby, keeping a close watch on James for quite some time before making his next move into the parking area.
These officers want to talk to you.
Yeah. What's going on? Alright, so here's the deal. Right now you're getting placed under arrest for criminal harassment, okay?
For criminal harassment?
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Do you want me to hold this for you? You want me to put it somewhere?
Pardon me?
Do you want me to put this somewhere?
I'll see you with my property.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so right now I'm arresting you for criminal harassment, okay? So I do inform you have the right to retain and instruct counsel at delay. You also have the right to telephone any lawyer you wish. You also have the right to free advice from a legal aid lawyer. And you're charged with criminal harassment. You're not obliged to say anything in answer to the charge, whatever you say may be given evidence. Do you understand?
Yeah, so just criminal harassment for filming in public?
I'll explain it to you in a minute.
What's your name again?
I'm under arrest now, right? So.
Yeah, just so I know what I'm talking
You do
about.
have to identify
Yeah,
yourself.
James Hanks.
Okay, James. It's Tony.
Pardon me?
Tony's my name, James. That's how people usually interact. They exchange names.
Alright,
Nice to
Tony.
meet you, James.
Just see,
Transmissions are
just
available.
call,
Try again.
see where they want.
Are you guys my arresting officers?
Yep. Hey, is Detective Higgins there? Yeah, he gave it to Ian. I'll get the information.
After James left, police officers discovered his YouTube channel and plotted against him. McGivern, after being insulted, was determined to have James arrested and claimed that he felt harassed by him, and that is exactly what he did.
Just trying to figure out what they want. If they want us to put them in a car and go from there, or these are going to be
to go, and that's the charge. I'll see what you think as well.
book him. Okay. Okay.
When you have a sec, can you tell us his name and everything?
For sure.
And so are you?
Honestly, I have no idea. They just told us to go and arrest him. I'll give you all the information when I get it. Yeah. Just take him out to the back where the car is.
Yeah, just swap.
Yeah. And let me just run the cameras through the car real quick. James, right? Yeah. So the full charge is harassment by watching and besetting, okay?
So it's not criminal harassment anymore?
No, it's still under harassment. It's criminal harassment. It's a criminal charge, harassment by watching and besetting. Yeah.
That sounds like I was watching somebody get changed or something.
After being handcuffed, James was taken to the police cruiser to be transported to the police station.
The charge would be did without lawful authority and knowing that another person, namely, he'll be a victim in this situation, without lawful, has arrested recklessly as to whether that person was harassed, engaged in besetting or watching the dwelling house, the place of residence, the workplace, the place of business, a place where basically a victim, namely the victim in this situation would probably be Toronto Police, and caused the said repeat name of victim to reasonably fear for their safety.
Sorry to interrupt you. Is it from filming the embassy or the police station?
It's going to be for the police station.
For the police station?
Yeah.
So in Canada, we're not allowed to film the police station? What about the Global News guy that was there filming for 2 hours constantly?
It would be for recording vehicles as they enter and exit from the parking garage.
So what if I record people coming in and out of the building?
You could technically be charged, I guess, under the same, by the wording.
Global News is doing.
The officers then twisted the statutes just enough to create probable cause to arrest him for filming in public.
By the wording, if someone wished to lay that charge, I guess they could lay that charge.
Again, I'm not trying to argue with you or be combative or anything. I'm just trying to genuinely understand how in Canada, under the Canadian Charter of Rights, Section 2, Part B, we have the freedom of the press.
So our criminal investigative team has advised that they wish to seek this charge, so that's why you're arrested. So
Fine, I will be holding you guys accountable.
that's fine. You can speak to a member of the investigative team too. I'm sure one of them's going to come and talk to you anyways.
Alright. This is a retaliation charge, it seems like, because it was filming.
James was then taken to the police department where his belongings were already there.
Officer, what's James here for?
Good afternoon, staff. Again, this is James. He was observed outside of the station at the members' entrance for the cars to come in and out of the station. He was observed recording on his cell phone with a tripod and some microphones. He was charged with harassment, watching and besetting. He's being brought before you today to prevent the repetition of the offense, to ensure the safety of the victim, and it's an ongoing investigation, so just for investigative purposes as well.
Do you understand why you were arrested?
No.
Okay, is it that you don't understand what harassment is, or you don't agree that you committed that offense?
I know that I was exercising my Canadian Charter rights.
Okay.
Section 2, Part B, freedom of the press.
So it's more that you don't agree with why you were arrested?
It's more like...
Because I just have to make sure you understand.
My Canadian rights.
No, I believe, I understand that you feel that whatever your actions were.
Global News was on the intersection in front of me recording as well at the same time I was.
This arrest was driven by ego, not by law. McGivern had James arrested for absolutely no reason. Just another cop abusing his power instead of upholding the law.
Okay. James, just going to remind you that you're on camera.
I'm stating it for the camera.
If you're stating for the camera, that's fine, but this might, I'm just saying in my experience, it might be better for you to save your side of the story for your lawyer.
For sure.
So the question is, do you understand that it's harassment for watching the setting that you've been arrested for? I understand you don't agree with that.
I understand I've been unlawfully arrested for watching you be setting.
Thank you. That's perfect. Now this is a question we ask everyone that comes into police custody. What is your gender and what are your pronouns?
I have a penis.
Okay. Does that mean...
I'm a man.
A man? Okay, thank you very much. But James, just so you know, there's a microphone here and your cell phone that won't be with your property even when you're released.
There's an additional charge, okay? I'm just going to give it to you before you go speak to your lawyer, all right? So the additional charge is going to be, it's going to be intimidation by watching and besetting as well, okay? So let's give you your RTC and caution again, and then when you go speak to your lawyer in a moment, or the duty counsel, you can advise them of the additional charge as well.
Sure, how is that intimidating?
That's what they've decided upstairs. I'm just laying the charge.
Who's the complainant? Like, who did that harass?
Pardon me? There's a member of the service who's a complainant. It's all going to be, you'll be able to get that information. Okay.
His phone and belongings were seized before he was locked up. Then, out of nowhere, officers hit him with another charge, one that made absolutely no sense at all.
You got gloves, litter, car keys, hat, camera with microphone. One mic damage will be seized. Stick attached. Phone okay. Conditioned battery, charger, $5 bill, bank card, laces, clothing, car keys removed from property bag and given to Uncle Danny at the request of Mr. Hearn at 20:51 hours.
Right, so what did you say with the microphones are damaged?
It says camera with microphones, one mic damaged, will be seized. So if you have any questions about that, you can call the division that arrested you. I'll write it down for you on your bill. It's 52 division.
Yeah, it wasn't damaged.
Okay. Yeah, you can just call them.
After 24 hours behind bars, James was finally released, but not his microphone. The cops claimed that it was damaged and refused to return it. But why would they keep broken equipment? Later on, the charges against him were withdrawn, but James decided to file against the department.
On January 8th, I was unlawfully arrested. Just to let you know, intent to sue. Okay. So essentially, you can serve.
Sign on the extra for me?
What's that word? To say that I got it?
Yep.
I want to make sure they work first. I gave them to you in working order. Okay. See, I didn't give that to you like that.
You didn't give it to me?
Yeah. No, I'm just documenting, so I can add it to the lawsuit. That's all, sir. And I'd like to make sure that they work as well now. There's incriminating evidence against officers on here, So they have reason to destroy it. That's ridiculous. This happened a lot. Broken equipment. People complain about it a lot, or no?
People complain about everything.
You think I have good reason to complain, or no?
I don't judge.
After waiting 11 months for his records, when he finally received them, the body cam footage was missing. When he reached out, they claimed it was a mistake, but when the footage finally arrived, they had redacted several minutes from it.
There was nothing intentional, nothing was held. That's the copy. No redactions were made except for me. We're the only ones that do the redactions for body-worn camera.
James had been a victim of police injustice before, but this time he wasn't staying silent. He immediately called the privacy officer in charge of body cam footage and demanded answers.
Redaction, we do like 3-4 copies of redactions, and we just review them over and over again. And again, it was not nothing that was intentional. It's not something that was going to withhold from you. We're fully transparent. We're not going to withhold anything from you if you're entitled to that information. So just wanted to give you a heads up on that.
Savannah, I'd really love to believe that you're fully transparent, but like it just so happened that it was missing, and then it just so happened that it was redacted of him breaking my stuff. Which, by the way, Savannah, you know that he broke my stuff and never reported it? Do you know that they actually documented it, that they received it like that? Can you believe that, Savannah? That's crazy, right?
Yeah. I can't speak to that, unfortunately.
Of course you can't speak on that, because you have their back. You're going to protect them, and that is why you redacted that footage, Savannah. That's my suspicion, is that you redacted that footage on purpose to protect PC Land. You're trying to hide evidence. Why you tried to do that, I'm not sure. I do not believe that you accidentally did it twice. Okay. I do not believe that, and all right, well, yeah.
The privacy officer redacting the footage of the cop breaking James's microphone to protect him only shows how deep the corruption runs in the system.
So you cannot give me the audit logs. You're admitting that you did that. By the way, this call is being recorded. So you admitted that you were the one who did that, quote unquote, by accident, right? Twice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Savannah. You know, I don't mean to be rude or standoffish right now, but you know how dirty I've been done by the Toronto police over this matter, and now I have the privacy officer who's supposed to have my back and have full transparency and accountability hiding stuff from me.
Microphone here and your cell phone that won't be with your property even when you're released.
It's also like a body cam kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay? Because the officer indicated that's going to be seized as evidence.
Battery pack, calm down.
Is it a battery pack?
Yeah, it's a battery pack. Just a battery pack.
Okay.
After repeatedly committing mistakes, the cops in the department refused to acknowledge their wrongdoings and acted as if James was a criminal. But justice doesn't wait for them, as James's lawsuit is moving forward. Now, if you thought these cops were bad, wait until you see what this next tyrant did to this 82-year-old. On November 27, 2022, police officers showed up at the doorstep of 82-year-old Martha Menefield with a warrant for her arrest. The reason will completely leave you in shock.
You Martha Menefield?
I am.
Miss Menefield, we have a warrant for you.
For what?
Not paying your trash bill.
What? So you're gonna handcuff me and take me to jail?
Yes, ma'am. I got you.
Wait a minute.
I'm so serious. It's a warrant. Fail to pay solid waste, and here's all your information. That's how I knew where your address was when it come. You sure you got a phone call from the code enforcement about a month ago saying, hey, you need to come pay your trash bill.
The reason I'm not saying anything because my daughter takes care of that for me.
Yes.
You know, I'm just saying.
Okay, well, she has not been doing it. And you gotta go with me today.
Yes, the officer was about to take the poor old woman to jail because she had failed to pay a $77 trash bill. Now, at this point, you just gotta jail the idiot judge who actually signed off on this warrant.
Anything you need to grab right quick you can, and
I can't believe it.
We'll be going on down the way.
So what would I have to pay?
It'll be $285 to get out at the PD. If not, I have to take them to the county jail.
Oh, Lord. Would you just say something?
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on these right quick, okay? They're gonna be in the front.
Oh, wait.
I got you, okay?
You gotta be shaving yourself. Arresting an 83-year-old.
I am so sorry, but the law is the law, Miss Mansfield.
The heartless police officers had no sympathy for the poor woman who had holes in her house and water stains.
All right, Miss Mansfield, we gotta get ready to go, okay?
Okay, what's that? Key. They arrested me for not paying my trash bill. And you know, friends always pay my trash bill. Tell your mom. You get somebody to come and get me now.
Okay.
And y'all come on a Sunday.
Yes, man.
Somebody.
We do them all the time. They just happened to get around to you on this day right here. We took 2 more in yesterday. They were saying the same thing. Y'all came on this Saturday. Yeah, we're gonna come around right here. No problem.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, my bad. I just want you to follow the water for them. Okay.
No, that's good.
The cops proceeded to handcuff Miss Menefield as she was taken to jail and locked up for a minor civil issue like this. After a night, the poor woman's daughter paid her bond and she walked back home. It is disgraceful that an 82-year-old had to endure this over an unpaid trash bill, one that her daughter simply forgot to pay. The officers and judge responsible for this absurd arrest should be ashamed and held accountable. While that was bad enough, this next officer made an even bigger blunder, targeting an innocent individual.
Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Get out of the car. Put your hands on your head. Hey, put your hands on your head. Listen to me. Right now. You're gonna get tased. You're gonna get tased. Put the phone down. Drop it. Now get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground! On your stomach! Now! On your stomach!
Why am I being...
I'm gonna tase you again if you don't get on your stomach. You ready? Get on your stomach. Listen.
Call the police, please! Call them! I didn't do anything, I swear to God!
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm mentally ill. I'm mentally ill.
Put your hands behind your back.
I didn't do anything.
Deputy Latham resorted to using his taser, even when Bennett stepped out of his car, who claimed to have heart issues and mental illness. Once again, an officer's actions resulted in a questionable use of force. Now, this next officer didn't just get caught, but also got what he deserved.
I'm going to pat you down to make sure you don't have any weapons.
I don't consent to any searches or seizures.
In April of 2024, First Amendment auditor Sean Paul Reyes came up with a rather unique idea to protest against Nassau County Police Commissioner Patrick Ryder and District Attorney Ann Donnelly.
We are here to peacefully protest the rampant tyranny and corruption that is taking place in Nassau County, which I will remind everyone is our First Amendment right, especially with an LED billboard truck. Now, I want to introduce you all to Ann Donnelly. She is the elected District Attorney for Nassau. Ann has played a pivotal role in the violation of my constitutional rights and is good friends with Police Commissioner Patrick Psycho Ryder. And Patty have been conspiring with each other to silence me by taking away my freedom. Her office has approved all 3 of my unlawful arrests.
Stop recording, or are you going to leave?
Can you tell me what this is?
Okay, stop. Hands behind your back.
My name's Sergeant Grillo at the Nassau County Police Department. I'm looking for Mr. Sean Paul Reyes. He has a warrant for his arrest.
This time you are being arrested, okay? You're trespassing from this location, so please put your hands behind your back, okay?
Patrick Ryder had abused his power by arresting Sean without any reason multiple times. Instead of backing down, Sean decided to stand against Patrick and Ann by parking a billboard truck against Ann in her own neighborhood for everyone to see.
I'm asking you for your identification.
And I'm going to respectfully decline that request. I'm peacefully protesting. What does it look like? I'm Yeah, you see it? Nature.
Huge screen here.
Right.
Is that necessary?
Yeah, 100%.
Stop recording.
17
I'm asking
former.
you to stop recording. I'm asking you for your identification.
No.
You just have to be difficult.
I'm not being difficult. I'm exercising my rights. You took an oath to uphold those rights.
I'm going to pat you down to make sure you don't have any weapons.
I don't consent to any searches or seizures.
That's fine.
Officer Poulos arrived at the scene, acting with unwarranted authority, started demanding Sean's identification. However, Sean, knowing his rights, refused to back down.
Does someone live in this area?
Yeah, the district attorney, Ann Donnelly of Nassau County. Yeah, she lives around here, yeah. Yeah, so we're just protesting on the public road.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you know that your police commissioner was arrested for police brutality, official misconduct, and perjury?
I did not know that.
Yeah, nobody really does.
Where's Nassau County Police?
Nassau County Police Commissioner, he was arrested for police brutality, perjury, and official misconduct, and now somehow he is the police commissioner.
The police commissioner was unaware of what Sean was capable of. His attempt to intimidate only added to Sean's determination to hold him accountable.
Why are you here?
We're here to, for a parking complaint. You have your ID on you?
Do you have my ID on me? No, I don't hand over ID unless I've been suspected of committing a crime, ma'am.
You're parking the wrong way on the curb.
It's not a crime.
You have ID?
It's not a crime, ma'am. Who called you, officer?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure who called you?
I don't know right now. I'm writing the ticket. So the car's getting the ticket because it's facing the wrong way.
I can move it to the other side of the road.
Of course you can, but it's parked like this right now.
Okay, that's fine. Get the ticket, and then I'll just keep it here. That's fine. No, write the ticket. Go ahead. Do what you got to do. I'll just take an incident number for this call so I can get the 911 call, please. I would appreciate that.
The officer handed Sean a ticket for his vehicle for a parking violation. Now, this kind of petty action shows unnecessary use of power.
Do you guys normally send 2 officers to write a parking ticket? Really? Interesting. I didn't know that. Did you guys know that the police commissioner, Patrick Ryder, was arrested for police brutality, official misconduct, and perjury?
We're the Garden City Police.
I know, but did you? I know that. I know, but did you know that? Were you aware of that? No comment.
You want me to leave it on the truck, or do you want it?
Yeah, you can leave it right there. That's fine. There you go. Can't believe you're giving me a ticket for protesting.
No, I'm moving to park the
Right.
wrong way. It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
At all. Honestly.
You're more than welcome to stay. You're allowed to public street, but you have to park the right way.
Okay, no problem. Seems ticky-tacky, but okay.
Seems what?
Like this is really minor thing to be, you could have just said you can move it across the street, right?
You can find another car parked in the wrong place, on the wrong side of the road.
We'll write that one too.
Call us.
Okay. Well, take a look around when you walk around, all right? When you go around, all right? Make sure you're protecting the streets. All right.
According to the officers, they were only here for the parking violation, but 3 officers and 3 police cars show up for 1 parking ticket.
Working hard or hardly working?
Working hard.
Working hard? All of you?
Sean took a powerful stand by driving the billboard truck through Nassau County to expose the commissioner and district attorney. It is the officials like Ryder and Ann who abuse their power and must be held accountable. Well, this wasn't the last time when Sean took the cops to the cleaners.
It's like you're saying,
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I don't want.
Don't touch me. What are you doing?
In April of 2024, Sean decided to visit the city administration office and began recording his visit. As he started, he was approached by the city administrator quickly, just like before.
Hi. Are you recording me?
I am recording you.
I would ask that you not record me, please.
Well, you're a public official, obviously. You're the city administrator.
I'm not elected. And
That wouldn't matter.
Yes, it does.
That you're not
Go to our
elected?
doors.
Yeah.
I am not elected.
But that doesn't matter. You still work
If
for
you
the
go to our
government.
doors,
Still
you
work for
will
the
see
public.
On our doors, we have a sign that says, no recordings are allowed unless we give permission. I am not giving you permission. It is a state law.
I did see that sign.
And then we follow state law here.
It's a state law.
It is.
Okay. So,
We talk outside.
who are you, sir?
I'm Detective Monaco.
Are you
With the police department?
police department here?
Yes.
Okay.
Here, let's go over.
So, sir, just so I just wanted to talk to you a little bit. Let's de-escalate.
The administrator falsely claimed that the recording was against the state law, despite no such law existing. This blatant misinformation clearly highlights the abuse of authority.
They got to sign up. Can't record inside the building here.
That sign is unconstitutional, sir. I'm an independent journalist. So I have freedom of press.
But the problem is, state law, you can't
They got the sign up, and unless they give you permission to come in City Hall, and you have to.
Well, I have business. I have business to conduct here, as well as my business of exercising my freedom of press. I'm working on a story on the City Hall
Here, let's go
for
let's go
transparency
over
and
here
accountability.
talk. Come on.
Can I get your name, ma'am?
Sure. I'm Ruth Siaba Green.
Ruth.
Ruth Siaba Green.
Siaba
I'm the
Green.
city administrator.
Okay, thank you, Ruth. You yourself took an oath to uphold the Constitution.
And I'm upholding what the sign is saying downstairs.
But what means more to you?
In order, you have to get their permission to video record in here, because there's a lot of people in here that don't want to be recorded. And by right, it's like if I start recording you right now and you don't want to be recorded, I can't record you.
A couple of officers surrounded Sean, who put silencing his camera over upholding the constitutional law. Their actions expose a troubling disregard for the very rights that they swore to protect.
The courts have established. The courts have established that there is no expectation of privacy in public. You have no. This is a public building, open to everybody, open to the public. I'm exercising my freedom of press, as well as gathering content for my story. And I'm conducting business. I need to do a Freedom of Information Act request.
Let's go downstairs.
For what, sir? I'm not done conducting my business here.
They don't want you recording upstairs, so we're not going to record upstairs. Okay?
But sir, this is open to the public. This is not a restricted area. Can I speak to a supervisor?
He's on his way. Right here.
The officer attempted to stop Sean, but he knew that this was a public area and no one could stop him from being there. Instead of backing down, the cop continued to push his authority, refusing to admit that they were wrong.
Do you want to speak to someone?
Yeah, I want to speak to a supervisor.
City Hall supervisor?
No, well, right now that because there's police officers here, I'd like to speak to you just so I can have a understanding. Apparently, there's a law against exercising your freedom of press inside of a city hall.
What's your purpose? Why are you here?
So my purpose here, I explained it to the detective and this officer. My purpose here is to, I'm working on a story, freedom of press. I'm exercising my freedom of press rights. I'm an independent journalist, and also I'm conducting business as far as doing a Freedom of Information Act.
A journalist kind of card or something?
A journalist card? No, I didn't make myself one.
People have press cards and stuff?
I mean, I could make myself one, but the Constitution gives me the right of freedom of press.
As soon as the supervisor walked in, he started being rude to Sean before hearing his side of the story.
So, can you give me the name of the law that you were referring to earlier, detective?
Where does someone file?
Excuse me?
Would Stan be right there?
Okay, we'll go right here. I'll help you out. Come on. I'm gonna go upstairs and take care of what I was doing. Yeah. So wait at this desk. So I'm gonna come help you. Let's go back downstairs.
Hey, Sarge.
I want to show you something. Come on.
Yeah. Can I just get your name real quick? I never got it.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm not gonna give my name. But
why?
I just choose not to.
Here's my name, Sergeant Volante.
Sergeant Volante? Yeah. Thank you.
Well, why won't you give me your name?
I just don't have to.
Okay.
That's all.
Trying to be polite.
What are you showing me?
I want to show you the statute. Because some of these people don't want to be. Do you want to be recorded by a gentleman? Pardon me? Do you want this guy to record you? No? Sure. ILCS is a state statute.
That's a state statute?
Yeah.
Really? I've been in a bunch of city halls and I've never seen that statute before.
Well, we're going to Google it.
Great. All right, great. Thank you.
The sergeant had no knowledge of the statute and went to search for it online. Instead of admitting the mistake, he then came up with the most absurd excuse.
I don't want you recording me anymore.
You don't want me recording you?
Yeah, I mean, it's my right. Just like you're saying, you know.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I don't want you.
Don't touch me. What are you doing?
Don't record me.
What's wrong with you? Don't touch me.
I'm not touching you, am I?
Yeah, you did. You just grabbed my arm and grabbed my camera.
To stop you from recording.
To stop me from recording you?
Yeah.
You have no right to do that.
Yes, I do.
Please back away. Please back away from me. You're being really hostile. I've been nothing but cordial. You need to step back.
I'm not hostile with you.
You need to step back.
Am I hostile with you?
Yeah, you are. By grabbing me. By grabbing my arm and by grabbing my hand and my camera and trying to rip it out of my hand.
I'm giving you respect. You give me respect.
No. Now the respect's gone out the window once you started touching me. You just committed a crime. That's a
I
crime.
didn't commit a crime.
Yes, it is.
Not when you recorded.
And that's the thing. Look, and that's what people are going to see here. That this officer you just saw him trying to take my phone from me.
I didn't
You
try
just
to take
witnessed
your
it.
phone. I tried to
And
stop
guess
you from recording me.
that's against the law. This is a constitutionally protected activity. I have the right to film the police in the course of their duties, government officials in the course of their duties.
Not when I'm on my phone, you're looking at my phone.
It doesn't matter. You shouldn't be on your phone while you're working then. What's wrong with you?
Officer Monaco was caught red-handed, violating Sean's First Amendment rights by stopping him from recording. Instead of respecting the law, he chose to suppress it. What an alarming abuse of power that is.
I'm recording you to hold you accountable. That's why I'm recording you.
And I'm giving you respect.
And this is what I'm talking about. That this officer does nothing when he sees this officer breaking the law. Because he has your back, right? Because you're his superior, right?
I didn't break the law. I'm not.
Yes, you just did. You can't put your hands on me. What if I put my hands on you?
I'm not his superior.
What if I put my hands on you?
You know.
If I put my hands on him the same way you just saw him do to me, you're gonna arrest me? How about I try and grab his phone out of his hands and let's see what you do.
Requiring me to put your hand down.
Sir, there's no need for it.
You just saw him. It's on camera. You can't. You just saw what he did. Come on, man. That's not cool. Am I being detained, sir?
Right now, until we get this sorted out.
Yes.
We're talking. We're talking.
If I'm not being detained, I'm gonna go back inside and finish my business.
You can't go back inside there.
So I'm being detained.
There's no recording in there.
So I'm being detained.
Yes, you are right now.
I'm being detained.
Until we sort this matter out.
Okay, great.
Now, this officer not only violated federal law, but also committed battery under state law. Yet instead of taking responsibility, he refused to admit his mistake.
You can't record conversations.
I wasn't recording conversations. You know that. I was not.
How do I know? You won't tell me any information.
I conducted business. I was in there conducting business. I told you I'm a journalist.
And then, are you leaving now?
I'm not going back in there.
With your business?
I'm done with my business. Yes, I am. I conducted my business, and that's all I need to do. You're going to arrest me because I conducted legal business.
No, but before you're videotaping people without their consent, you can't do that.
Then there's no expectation. There's no expectation of privacy in public, sir. The courts have already ruled that.
Between two private conversations. If me and him,
there was no private conversations.
If me and him are having private conversations, then you can't do that.
There is no private conversations going on. I was conducting business. You saw me conduct business. He tried to grab my phone from me.
The officers not only stopped Sean from recording, but also unlawfully detained him, even though he did not do anything against the law. It is alarming to see how those meant to uphold the law abuse their power instead.
Record other people's conversations. Good luck proving that in court. Good luck. It's not gonna work out well for you guys.
There's a sign.
You got to prove it in court.
There's a sign up there that says.
Yeah, but the actual statute, it's about recording private conversations, and that's unconstitutional. This is a public place. You guys can do whatever you'd like, but this is a public place. The courts aren't going to see it that way. I've been very cordial.
You could keep the phone.
Your other hand, please.
All right, you told me I could keep the phone. I don't want it to stop recording.
The officers soon realized that their actions were against the law and their posters had no legal standing. However, instead of admitting their mistakes, they called the city administrator to file a disorderly conduct complaint against Sean. But what happened next was beyond the cops' imagination.
Sir, but I'm going to pull the signs down now until we can determine the constitutional issue of it.
You're going to pull the signs down?
I'm going to take those down myself right now.
Okay.
Until we can figure out constitutionally what's going on.
It's the right thing to do. Yeah. Take them down. Take them down. Take them down.
I know you're going to demand it. I would like you to take those down too, if you could. That would be awesome. You know you can. You gotta go those are against Commissioner Lord Randall.
Wait, let's get it.
Governor.
Let's get. He's taking down at least those. Take them down.
It's not your king.
Down. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. One more. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.
The officers thought they could enforce a made-up law, but Mayor Robert proved them wrong. He removed all the posters, sending a clear message that their actions wouldn't be tolerated. Caught red-handed and still denying it? Just wait until you see how this next officer got exposed.
This is unlawful. You're teaching your officers to harass people.
City Hall, 501 Virginia Street East.
In October of 2022, Jordan, a delivery man, was simply doing his job. 3 Charleston police officers decided to pull him over. Instead of ensuring public safety, these officers chose to harass an innocent worker without any cause.
I've been pulled over for I don't know what reason. He hasn't told me yet, but we'll figure it out.
Hey, go ahead and step out for me.
For what?
Because I'm asking you to.
I didn't break any laws. I didn't break any laws.
I understand that, and I'm recording you too, but I'm asking you to step out. Step out.
I haven't broke any laws. I'm not under arrest.
I can ask anybody step out on any traffic stop.
No, you can't. No, you cannot. I didn't break any law.
I'm asking you to step out.
I'm going to call my attorney.
Okay.
This is unlawful. What did you even stop me for?
Your registration light's out. You have a registration light out. So, partner, go ahead and step out for me.
Am I under arrest?
You're not under arrest.
What's going on today?
Nothing's under. I'm trying to deliver my food here.
I understand.
Okay. So
I've got a lawsuit against the state police right now, and this is gonna be documented. I'm just letting you know.
It's documented right here too.
Okay. Well, they didn't document when they beat me.
He made a lawful traffic stop on you because you got a registration light out.
And I'm just asking you to step out so I can talk to you.
Even after the officer claimed that his body camera was recording, no footage of the incident was ever found. Once again, evidence disappearing when it mattered the most, or was it ever even being recorded?
I'm not getting out of the car. I didn't do nothing wrong.
You have to exit the vehicle when he's giving you a lawful order. So if you come out of the vehicle,
if you arrest me, then if I'm under arrest, then I have to get out. But if I'm not under arrest, I'm not getting out of the car.
Listen, but if you refuse to get out and we have to pull you out, then you will get arrested.
You can't pull me out of the car if I'm not arrested.
We can't because I'm asking you to on a listen, man. I'm trying to work with you, buddy. I'm trying to work.
You're trying to work with me. I'm delivering food. You pulled me over for no reason.
I didn't know. Step back here with us. Give us your information.
He already gave me his information.
I gave him everything you all need. What else do you need?
Let me just talk to you.
Okay, talk to me.
All right, talk to me back here.
Why?
Because I asked you to, buddy. We do not want to take you out of this car. Okay? I do not want to arrest you tonight.
You have no reason to arrest me. I have done nothing wrong.
If you don't get out of the vehicle.
Get out of the car, it's obstruction, just obstruction.
Jordan had previously filed a lawsuit against the state police for beating him, yet instead of showing restraint, the officer decided to escalate things even further.
Filed against you or resisting arrest if you fight us. So we do not want to do that.
Okay, I already know the ropes of all you guys, what you guys do.
You have any weapons on you, buddy?
No, I don't.
Okay, I'm going to pat you down real quick, all right?
He's going to pat you down for his safety? That's it.
This is a joke, man.
I'm
sitting here trying to do my job.
We understand.
What's that in your pocket? Is that just a blowtorch? Don't reach for it.
I mean, I don't know what it is, man.
Okay. You care if I get in your pocket and get it out?
What? No. What do you got your hands on me for?
Because I'm patting you down. It's called a Perry frisk. We're allowed to do that.
You're only allowed to do that if you arrest somebody.
These cops manipulated the law to cover their misconduct, but their lies couldn't hide the truth for long. Cops cannot frisk anyone without probable cause.
This is why people don't like the cops. You guys are harassing me because I was in the ghetto delivering food. I knew it when I seen you. I knew. I told myself he's going to pull me over for delivering food.
The reason I'm getting you out is, like I said, I'm smelling a strong presence.
But you guys say that every time you pull somebody over. You're not gonna. I'm not giving you permission to search my car.
I don't need permission.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes.
Not if you smell it.
You guys cannot search someone's car saying that you smell marijuana.
I can. Okay.
Well, I'm telling you right now that you have no legal basis to search my car.
I'm going to search your vehicle, okay? And you're going to stay right here with my buddy while I search your vehicle.
This is a joke.
Okay? Am I going to find anything? Because I'm trying to work with you. I'm about to lose my patience, okay?
You are?
Yeah.
What's your badge number?
So, we don't have badge numbers. Stay here with my buddy.
What's your name?
Now, some officers will go as far as lying, falsely claiming to smell drugs just to create trouble. And these two tyrants did the exact same thing.
Stay with my buddy.
This is harassment.
There's no harassment.
Yes, this is definitely harassment. He didn't make a lawful traffic. I break no law. I broke no laws here. So every time you guys stop somebody, you're gonna say you smell marijuana.
We walked up to the driver's side door, smelled marijuana. That gives us probable cause to search the vehicle. He may cut you a ticket. He may just let you go for nothing if we don't find it. Okay? There's no harassment going on here. I'm sorry you got a bad experience with police officers.
I've had a lot of bad experiences with police. I can't stand them.
I understand that. That's not us.
You guys are harassing me for delivering food to the ghetto.
Absolutely not.
Yep, absolutely.
You're the one that's labeling as ghetto.
up there is the ghetto.
You're the one that's like that neighborhood.
Well, what would you call it?
It's City Park. It's Renaissance.
Why you guys always patrol it?
We don't. We run up there when we get 911 calls. You're the one that called it the ghetto. It's called Renaissance Park, Vista View Apartments.
The sergeant also arrived at the scene, but unsurprisingly, he was just as much of a tyrant as the officers before him.
This is unlawful. What's your badge number? What's your name?
Sergeant Van Horn.
Sergeant Van Horn? He pulled me over for no reason. He said he smelled marijuana. I told him I didn't. I gave him no permission to search my car. He's searching it anyhow. This is unlawful. This is harassment, and I will be reporting you. I already have an issue with the state police. I'm going to trial in November, and this is going to go. I'm going to sue you now. This is crazy. This is unlawful. You're teaching your officers to harass people.
City Hall, 501 Virginia Street East.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
348-6400.
What's your name?
Officer Elkins.
Officer Elkins.
Yes, sir. You got enough storage on that phone for that? It's on video. We got it all right here.
I know, but you guys, when you beat somebody, you seem not to find that on video.
Yeah.
You can't find it.
Never seen that. State police, they didn't have cameras for a while, but everybody knows.
I know, they don't. They have cameras when they need them, but whenever they go against them, they don't have cameras.
The officers initially stopped Jordan for an alleged broken tag light, but instead of addressing the issue, they quickly escalated the issue to a drug search. It looked like the officers just wanted Jordan to get into more trouble no matter what.
It's not saying.
You say you smell something. That gives you the right, because you're the cops, right?
No,
you guys are above the law.
Sworn oath to never lie.
Yeah, and you guys never do.
Yeah, there's crooked cops out
yes,
there.
you're damn right. There's crooked cops. There's a lot of them.
There absolutely is.
There's a lot of them.
Absolutely.
That's why cops are not very liked. Because of things like this, man. Harassing somebody.
It's not harassment.
What'd you do, plant that?
Is that all you had?
Is that what you planted? Is that what you planted on me? Just a little bit of weed?
Give him an attitude. He can take you to jail or he can cut you with a sentence.
Well, I mean, he's going to do what he's going to do, man. I'm not going to beg him to do nothing, believe me.
No, it's not what.
You can do whatever you want to do.
It's our choice whether we want to charge or not.
You guys want to plant weed and stuff, and that's fine.
Now, what move these officers pulled next was beyond anyone's imagination. The officer opened the trunk with a clear polythene bag already in his left hand. In a blatant act of deception, he placed the bag inside the car, pretended to search, and then miraculously discovered the marijuana-filled bag.
That's probably not even a car, is it?
It's my wife's, actually. I have 4 kids, actually, yeah. I take care of 4 kids, and I don't like getting harassed.
Are they yours?
Yeah, they're mine. They're mine. I'm a good father, actually.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good father.
You probably don't have any responsibility.
Moving on, this ruthless police officer had no idea his actions were being recorded on camera.
Oh, that hurt. Oh. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. Oh, what are you trying to do? Oh, that hurt, buddy.
Alright.
Oh, that hurt.
Ready to back up on your knees?
Ready? Back up to your knees. See, oh, that hurt. Stand up. Oh, that hurt.
Okay, take a step.
Ow. 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 Can we sit on the seat? Ow.
The detained man was clearly struggling, possibly dealing with mental health issues. A couple of deputies approached, but instead of helping, things were about to get even worse.
Or fucking hurt.
Can I have you take a seat?
Yeah.
Alright, let's take a step up.
Stand up, okay? Nice and easy. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. You guys got me dead close, man. That's your behavior. I should have gone 2 different ways. I bleed. Okay, it'll hurt. Okay. That hurt. You want rescue to check you out? I want to go to the hospital, please. We'll have rescue come check you out. I'm going to kill myself. Okay. We're not going to do that here, so. Alright, come on. Let's just stand up, okay? Sit right back. Just, am I bleeding? I don't see any blood. Don't try to make yourself bleed.
The man claimed he was hurt and asked for medical attention. However, Captain John Grismore arrived and escalated the situation dramatically.
We're having a rescue come. Can you get smash in the face? Smash. If you walk forward, both your feet are shot. If you don't sit down, I'm gonna put shot. I'll be smacked. You gotta keep me there. Sit down. Hold it down. Sit down. Sit down. Caught you on camera. Come here. I caught you on camera. Sit down. Sit down. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I got him. He kicked me. He kicked me 3 times.
Captain Grismore mercilessly kicked the man twice. Regardless of his behavior, this was no way to treat an elderly man that is struggling with personal issues.
He's so much in trouble. Tell him to get away from me. Tell him to get away from me. I haven't spit. You just tried spitting at me. I didn't spit at him. I did Ow.
All right, Jeremy, sit down for us.
Ow. Just stand up. Ow. Okay. Sit. Okay. Sit. Can you take that off? Nope. I didn't even sit your hand.
Following this abusive incident, Captain Grismore was placed on administrative leave. After an investigation, he was fired from the sheriff's office. The funny thing is that he was about to run for sheriff, but now sees himself out of a job. That is exactly what should happen with tyrants like him. While this was outrageous, the cop's violence in the next case will leave you absolutely shocked. On April 4th, 2020, several Sonoma County Sheriff's deputies responded to Jason Angalero's home after a neighbor called 911, claiming he brandished a gun during an altercation. As the deputies arrived, Jason's minor daughter began recording the scene.
You know where Mr. Wyrick is?
I'm a minor. I can't say nothing.
You can absolutely say something because you just did. Hey, sir. Sir, can you tell me your name? Are you in probation or parole?
We have the right to remain silent, don't we?
I'm here to fixing this car.
Okay.
Don't you see?
Oscar, don't say nothing. We got the right to remain silent. They got backup. They got him right here, and then they got a chopper flying over our heads for what? This is harassment. We ain't do nothing. Look, you see? They got a chopper over here. I am.
Jason emerged out of the front door along with his wife shielding him. The officers had their guns drawn and were ready to do the unthinkable.
No!
I'm not doing nothing.
The poor guy was initially tased. Then a canine was deployed at him who mauled at him for more than 90 seconds. All of this when he came out on his own and had no sort of weapons on him.
Stay back! Stay back! Stay, keep face down! Put your face on the ground! The dog's eating my leg! The dog's eating my leg! Please, the dog's eating my leg, bro.
All of this unfolded right in front of Jason's kids and his wife. The trauma they must have experienced watching this is unimaginable.
We got attacked!
This is harassment. No, I'm a minor. A dog just bit my stepdad. This is harassment. This is harassment.
Get their badge numbers. Record it.
Bro, I'm recording it. I'm recording it.
Call my attorney.
Call his attorney. He's Stop it! This is harassment! Do not care! I am a minor! I live in this house! You're supposed to protect me! Protect me and my family! We do nothing! This is harassment! Y'all didn't read him his rights or anything. No, I am a minor. No, back up. I don't care. Back up.
I just got here. So will you listen to me?
This is harassment. We got attacked. Somebody came here and threw something at our car. We didn't do nothing. We didn't do nothing.
These cops earned all the hatred they get, proving why they are so despised. They had no warrant to enter the home, lied about everything, and carried out these actions without justification.
Oh, that is my mom. I want to make sure my mother is okay.
Can I explain something?
No.
If you don't want to listen, I can't help you.
No, I want to make sure my mom is okay. You guys came here for no reason, harassing us. For no reason. What's the reason? I want to hear the reason.
If you want some rational conversation,
I want to hear the reason.
Provide that to you.
Provide it for me.
You need
Provide it.
You need to listen to me.
I'm listening.
And treat me in the same manner I'm treating you. I'm gonna be illegal attacking for 2 minutes for no reason. He chewed my leg off. I was complying. I was complying.
You were.
I was complying.
You were on the ground when the dog beat you.
No matter what these pigs said, they let a canine bite his leg while they had their hands around their back for over a minute. These lying pigs don't deserve to wear the badge and must be held accountable.
What's my child? You shut your mouth, that's the law. You're not allowed to question or speak to a child. That's the law.
Yeah, where's the 6 feet? 6 feet.
Which I helped you. We're going to get you on that journey. Okay? We're going to get a warrant.
Where is my mother? I want to speak to my mom. This is not right.
This dog bit my leg on my property.
Please tell us. Please explain.
To the community why the police just attacked me with their dog.
Please explain. Sir, you are just standing there. Both of you guys, all 3 of you guys, every single one of you guys are just standing there saying nothing.
Can someone explain to my neighbors why we're being arrested?
This is not right.
After the incident, Jason was taken to the hospital for treatment of severe leg injuries. He was later charged with resisting arrest and brandishing a firearm. However, the charges were eventually dropped. Jason filed a civil rights lawsuit against the deputies and the sheriff's office. In 2023, he won the case and was awarded a $1.35 million settlement. While this was devastating, this next officer did something that will leave you stunned.
Do it!
In March 2018, Officer Ruben McAuslin called to the Joseph's Medical Center after he had attempted suicide. Instead of offering him some peace, the officer came to the emergency room and did the unthinkable.
Oh, yes, I am. Right here. You see my cheek? Go at it. You got the right guy. Hey. I'm a what?
Do it!
Shoot.
This was troubling to watch, and the officer was immediately placed on administrative leave. He was eventually fired and later sentenced to prison for 66 months for this assault and another charge of distributing narcotics. Now, this was gut-wrenching to see, but these dirty cops only keep getting worse.
Stay back. I don't have to stay back.
Stay back.
On July 13th, 2017, Aurora police officers entered the residence of Vanessa Peoples to conduct a welfare check. Within no time, the conversation turned intense and the violent officer decided to use force against the young mother.
I don't want to anger you more. I hear that you're always on them. But I also want to let you know that when we came here, I understand that you were cleaning and I understand you have a lot going on.
No, you don't.
Okay, I don't understand. I hear what you're saying.
Watch out. Hey, behind you.
because that's my mom.
Stay back.
I don't have to stay back.
You do. Stay back. Get down.
Get your goddamn head off my throat. Get your head off.
Get down.
You're breaking my arm!
No, we're not.
Oh, yes, you are!
Quiet.
Get off of me! Get out!
Quiet.
Get another car here.
No, you're not. No!
Vanessa was only trying to go see her mother, who was being interrogated by another cop. She was brutally attacked by the officer, who grabbed her by the neck, threw her on the ground, and sat on her until she was handcuffed.
I got that one down.
Hey, listen. The bridge if you don't stop.
I'm not doing nothing!
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not! No! Let me go! Let me go! You're breaking my arm!
No one's breaking
I probably popped out of socket. Calm down, okay? It's over with. Calm down. Don't bully the police around. Okay? So calm down. Calm down. Hey, listen. Be quiet. Be quiet.
Can you go outside?
Be quiet.
Go outside. Go outside, please.
During the chaos, Vanessa suffered a broken shoulder and was screaming in pain. However, these power-hungry pigs showed no concern as they continued to apply pressure on her.
We're gonna. Got it down.
I'm not doing nothing!
You got that down?
Relax. Hey, come on. What's going on with mom?
There, she's yelling. Just yelling. What do you need?
Please. Yelling is not going to solve your problem. Are we code for it? Is there a status on everyone here?
No, I'm not going
We need a real president.
Help me!
Can you try to find his camera? Over here.
One of the we are. We'll code for it.
There.
Get off of me!
Can we find out what's going on in there? I have no idea. Relax.
No!
Help yourself at all. But
If you think this was enough, the cops were only getting started, and the brutality didn't seem to stop. This is the reason why cops must not be in charge of conducting welfare checks, as they made sure that the woman was left traumatized.
I can't! They're taking me to jail! Get out of here! Get off of me! I can't breathe!
well, in a second,
No,
if you stop yelling and relax, you will be able to breathe.
Don't take me to jail!
That's already
I'm still trying to get to my mom!
Yeah.
Please get off of me!
You did something where officers couldn't, you know.
No, I didn't!
Yeah.
I just walked up
Just
on
relax.
it! I can't breathe! I can't breathe!
Give us a second.
Mom!
Okay.
All right.
I can't!
Now relax. All you gotta do is relax. Stop
Do you need any medical attention? Do you need any medical
Yeah, I don't know
attention?
what part of that is.
Do you need any medical attention?
Yes!
What do you need medical attention?
Instead of getting her back on her feet, these cops carried her and ultimately threw her in the backseat of their cruiser.
Let's just get her out. Well,
No, we can do that.
Mom!
hey, Harbo, give us some.
I'll grab it.
Hold on. Her leg, watch it. Slow down.
I got a shoulder.
No!
Who has a nice big back seat?
Let me go! I can't breathe!
For you.
Somebody get his car door open.
Mom! No, you don't! Let me go!
Yeah.
Go on the other side.
Oh, please. Please let me go.
It is devastating to witness how these officers treated Vanessa. Treatment so horrific, it wouldn't even be inflicted on animals. This marked a new low for the Aurora Police Department.
No, let me go.
What's your name, sweetie?
Please.
You need medical attention.
Yes.
For what?
I can't breathe. I got asthma. You got this damn thing too tight on me. Let me go.
Let me go see if I can find my camera.
Somebody picked it up. I think Wilcox has it.
I can't breathe.
Have her sit on her side. And this is kind of, yeah, let's, that's the hobble. We got to get that loosened. Let's,
Give it a second here.
hang on, we're going to loosen that.
It is even more disheartening to see that the officer showed no remorse or guilt for his actions. He firmly believed he had done nothing wrong and blamed Vanessa for everything.
This is way tight.
Which one?
This, there's...
Okay.
Yeah, we need to loosen the waist chain.
Could have made it more comfortable if she wasn't going such a fit. Well, that one, that's the only one you need to loosen.
Oh,
this one right
okay.
here.
Well, let's just, you know what?
Let's just let her sit.
Let's hold off because we have rescue coming right now. So let's just hold on to
Let's
the
just
feet.
undo this one.
Let's undo it and just hold the feet and just they're on our side and
What's your name?
secure the feet.
What's your name?
Vanessa People.
Vanessa was taken to the police station and charged with obstructing a peace officer. The charge was eventually dropped and she filed a lawsuit against the officers and the city. The city settled for $100,000, yet the Aurora Police Department shockingly maintained that the officers had done nothing wrong and violated no policies. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we witnessed cases where corrupt and tyrannical police officers were caught committing unthinkable acts. These dangerous cops did some of the worst things imaginable, and while it was good to see that the victims received compensation, it is disappointing that the officers were not punished. We can only hope they are eventually held accountable and face justice. If you agree, please support us by liking this video. Also, if you enjoyed this video, watch how this corrupt cop was owned and exposed by this individual.
Can you please leave?
No.
Can I speak with you? If you're not, I will arrest you for trespassing.
Is there a reason why you were grabbing your handcuffs when I was right here?